target, trying to avoid that upset trap. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Stanford Cardinal. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Stanford's offense trots out there to open this game. That's a group coming off an impressive win last week. Now they go on the road to face a strong defense that gets stirred up by this crowd energy. Let's see what they can do today, Kirk.
And Chris, I think the fact that they were able to win a game last week, like you mentioned, gives them the confidence that they need to come into this environment and deal with this defense and try to get out of here with a win.
Inside give now from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Breaks loose at the 45. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets them up first down from the 31.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Stanford.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Quick throw out left, complete. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes offense gets their first crack now. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
It seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today? Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's running out of time here. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up. The Canes will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Sampson. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receiver in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Looking to pass here on second down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
from the shotgun, inside handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And Kirk gets Stanford in the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Play action here on first down. A deep shot to the right. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
It's a shotgun run call. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Stanford.
Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Scrambling and throwing it deep. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. You're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Canes will send their punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
As the first down is still going. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Stanford offense lines up on first and goal now. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. The 50. Inside the 40. The 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Miami. A huge defensive score.
That is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception because sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They've had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Now they call a run. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Second down, looking to throw it. That pass is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. After making his 1st attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Here he goes. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Grab behind the line. It's John. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That run sets up a critical third down play. They're going to run it here. Stop right there at the line, no gain. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Tailback with another carry. Breaks loose at the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Throwing off play action. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. Big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with him, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. It could go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Kicks it a little too far. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw again. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Hurricanes come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Can he make it to the marker? And the Canes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finding space at the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Canes.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Now it's 2nd down here.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Excellent field position here for the offense. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Grabbed by the receiver.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch is made down the middle.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game, you got the lead, you got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big game.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Grinding away with the running game. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And at first down, they go right back to him. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. There's the handoff. Fights through a tackle. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is situational football, and this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others.
And he's in! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee.